Moscow, from a childhood blighted by war to a successful playing career now being muddied by a criminal case, Luka Modric has arrived at the World Cup final with plenty of life experiences. Through it all, the Croatia playmaker will be the key member of a team that will face France on Sunday at the Luzhniki Stadium for the biggest title in soccer. Croatia midfielder Luka Modric practices in Moscow on Saturday on the eve of the World Cup final against France. If underdog Croatia wins, Modric will be a strong contender for the Golden Ball as Player of the Tournament. Odd Anderson, AFP, Getty Images. I've seen a great deal of hardship in my life, the 32-year-old Modric said Saturday. What is the most important is never to give up, never to give in to circumstances, to trust yourself. This was my motive, this is what led me to this point in my life. Loyalty and a team-first ethic run through the national team from Croatia, which gained independence from Yugoslavia in 1991 and has only a few players younger than the country itself. Article continued below. Read more. Despite off-field chaos and limited resources, Croatia finds the key to success at World Cup. Croatia makes it to the World Cup finals, surpassing the great Yugoslav teams of the past. Didier Deschamps poised to make coaching history for France. Belgium beats England 2-0 to take third place in World Cup. Modric spoke briefly about how this team's toughness has some roots in the Balkan War turmoil, but was reluctant to delve too deeply. I don't like to go back to these things. It's all in the past, said Modric, who was a child when his grandfather was killed and his family forced from its home. Of course, everything influences you. It's made us resilient as people, as the nation. Article continued below. There were no questions during a 27-minute news conference with Modric and coach Zlatko Dalic about the criminal case that has clouded Croatian soccer. However, Modric was charged with perjury in March and defender Dejan Lovren is under investigation for suspected false statements in support of a former director of Dinamo Zagreb, who also was a vice president of the Croatian Soccer Federation. Zdravko Mamić was sentenced last month to 6.5 years in prison for embezzlement and tax evasion worth millions of dollars linked to player transfer deals from Dinamo. They include Modric's 2008 sale to Tottenham and Lovren's 2010 move to Lyon. Mamić has long been a polarizing figure with Croatian fans. Protests against the federation include throwing fireworks on the field to disrupt a game at the 2016 European Championship, and drawing a swastika on the field before a qualifying game. Croatia regularly plays home games in empty stadiums because of disciplinary orders from FIFA and UEFA. Dalic said such adversity over a decade made the team stronger. Without their character, without their fortitude, they wouldn't have reached this final, the coach said through a translator. I'm so proud of them. If Croatia wins its first major trophy, only a few weeks after helping Real Madrid to a third straight Champions League title, Modric will be favored to sweep soccer's most prized individual awards, the Golden Ball as Player of the Tournament, the Ballon d'Or, and FIFA's annual Best Player award. Modric, speaking through a translator, said while it was pleasing to be mentioned as an awards contender, it is not important now. I'm really focused on my national team. Modric said. At 5'8", Modric was also asked about being doubted early in his career because of his height. Lionel Messi, however, is a 5-time Player of the Year winner who is listed at 5'7". I'm happy where I am. These things were not a burden, they only further motivated me. Modric said. You don't have to be a strapping lad to play football.